Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Welcome to our trippy virtual background live. Hello, dear Peter. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Cherish. Hey, you were able to make it. Congratulations, my dear. Hello, Christina. Good to see you too. I have a new song on Insight Timer that I'm just loving meditating to. So that's what I'm playing today. I don't know if you can hear it. Need to figure out a different sound option someday. Hi, how are all you? What's going on? What? I might change the background here. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Peter. What happened? Bit of a challenge or two this week. Ah, relationships. Yes. I have a friend in Los Angeles who's originally from Sydney, and we always used to say that money was my main challenge theme, and hers was relationships. Hello, Kiana. Good to see you, my dear. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome. And hello, Linda. I see your sunglassed face. Anyone else want to say hi, where they're from? Excuse me, if this is your first time, welcome, welcome. Ah, PETA. Yes, relationships. They can bother both the mind and the heart. Hello, Yvonne. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Greg, Kiana, and all listening while working. I love that for you. Who else wants to say hello? A smile from heaven. Wouldn't we all love a smile from heaven? Hello, they say from Gold Coast, Australia. Oh, wow. First time. Welcome to you, Smile. Good to meet you. Can't stay long. Early Saturday morning here, about to get day started. Yes, indeed. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome. Hello, Linda. Grateful to be here with you all. Beautiful IT souls. Carly. I don't know if I'll remember that, Carly, but thank you for letting me know your real name. Although I do believe that we could all use a smile from heaven, so I'm really glad you're here. Learning much, yes. I think I'll go back to the other video, that background. Rhonda really liked this one. Which one do you guys like? This rotating sky with the sea? Or this? What is this? This looks like a galaxy. This is kind of fun. Nebula. Yes, thank you, Carly. It is a nebula. Number two, Christina says, I don't remember which is what. You like this one too? All right, we'll stay with the nebula. We will here float around with the little light particles in space. Hello, Sadie. Nice to meet you. See you. How's everybody feeling? Happy Friday, happy Saturday for those of our friends in the future, as I like to say. I'm excited to be here. I have a feeling that something major and powerful is going to come through today. If you're new to my live streams, hi, welcome. My name's Greg Phillips. I'm from Rochester, New York, in Eastern New York State, in the United States of America, on planet Earth, most of the time, not always. And what we do here is, well, it's something very special. So there's a lot of love here. I do energy readings. I am a, what am I saying lately? I am a heart wisdom oracle because I'm all about love and the heart. And I'm also, our dear friend Rhonda gave me a new title, a sacred energy guide. So a lot of what I do here is I do group reading for everybody in the channel. And I read the chakras of the group. And then my gift is that the energy starts to talk to me, give me messages intuitively, or show me images, sounds, the quality of the movement of the energy, and I begin to describe it. And I either get a download for the big message to give you guys, or we go on what I call an energy journey. It's kind of shamanic, and anything can happen. Anything goes because energy is so pure and in the moment. I find that as long as I'm open and we're open, we could end up going on a crazy journey and discovering, something, a message that we needed, or an item that is symbolic for us, or who knows what. So anything goes because when we work with energy, it resolves in whatever way it's needing in the moment. So welcome to all of you. Excited to finally get one of these. Yes. Yeah, very, very good to be here with you guys today. I love these. I love the community. What else are you guys saying? Oh, yeah, Rhonda says. Rhonda and I were just meeting. That was lovely. Kimmy, is Kimmy here? Garnett says, oh, hi, I'm in Rhinebeck, New York. Good to meet you all. Wonderful, Garnett. Did I say that right? Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, that is one way to think of it. This week, I did tons of writing. I was reviewing, rewriting, reworking, revisiting everything that I've written lately. I finally came up with a what do I do statement. I don't know why, but that's just been so difficult. So what I am saying now, and I love this, although I might fiddle with it a little bit. Where is it? I use sacred energy to show people they can free themselves from their thinking, connect to their inner wisdom, and live from their heart with love. That's what I do. Hello, H. Good to see you, buddy. Wow, it's been a while. Thank you, Carly. I love that too. It just makes sense and works for me. Um, so yeah, it's kind of fun to having the branding coming together. I've been doing a lot of writing this week, so that's been very cool. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate your confirmation of that. And yeah, it about says it all. Now I don't know what I'll do. I might say no, I actually think I'll keep it. I use sacred energy to show people they can free themselves from their thinking. Very important, my friends. If we do not free our mind from the habitual spinning and skittering and judgment and storytelling, unless, of course, it feels good, if we don't free our mind, we don't have an opportunity to drop into our hearts. And when we don't drop into our hearts, it's harder to build our intuition. It's harder to manifest. It is harder to just live a fulfilled life. So this is what I is about. Free your mind. Yes. Very cool. All right. So the only other thing I'll share is that I was meditating before my client session. I had a client session at 3. I was in this deep meditation, and I feel like somebody or something new came through. Normally when I meet with my guides, I meet them in my heart. It's kind of, I just in my mind, I go into my heart space and I meet them there and I talk to them there. Well, I felt a bunch of figures like this above me in the cloud, in a cloud. So I have no idea what that's about, but we'll see. Hello, Kimmy. Good morning to you. The land down under. Carly says I use cacao every day for that heart connection. I love that for you. That's super cool. I love how many Aussies that I get. It's probably due to the time, right? Although it's pretty early for you guys. Well, how's everybody feeling? How's your spiritual journey? What's going on today? Very curious to see how we all are. Welcome, everybody. Oh, we're already up to 36 people. This is a great time. I like this time. So going forward, starting tomorrow, actually, I'm doing my first Saturday live ever. Starting tomorrow, all my lives in the afternoon are going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern. So, I love sleeping in. So many cool different ways to get to the same result. I love that. Yeah. So I'm still going to have Wednesday lives and Friday lives. I'm adding an extra. I think I'm going to add a Saturday live. I'm not really sure yet. Um, some of the days kind of interfere with office hours, but I just love doing these lives for you guys and with you guys. Hi, Mira. Good to see you. Welcome. Anyone else who's new, recently come in, want to say hi? We can get lost in our nebula. Jessica says hello from Minnesota, where it snowed today. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Unless you love snow. If you love snow, I'm happy for you. I do not like snow. I like looking at it, but I don't like living in it. I'm sorry to hear that. Antoinette says hello, everyone new here, visiting from Albuquerque, New Mexico, one of my favorite places in the Southwest. How is it down there, Antoinette? South Carolina, Rhonda, I'm so jealous. Not really. Envious? No, not really. Oh yeah, I think today's going to be big. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I've been feeling all day that something major or big or something is going to come through. Super warm and lovely after many days of wind. I love that for you too. We'll just wait a few more moments while friends come in. I haven't decided how we're going to start off. Normally, what I do for the people who are new or haven't been here in a few weeks, because I'm doing a new format, I don't do individual readings anymore. I do a group-wide reading. Normally, we start off with a little bit of an intuitive meditation, just tap into our intuition so that any question or guidance that we're wanting can clearly bubble up. And that's just sort of in the form of a guided meditation. And then we get into the loving guidance portion. Are you a teacher too, Carly? Yes, you are. Good for you. Yeah, it takes a day or two, unfortunately. Everybody go check Carly's stuff out. I don't know what you do, but I'm happy to support other teachers. I have no problem promoting other teachers. People let me do that, and I feel like it's important to share the love. There is no competition. There is no competition. Why? Because we all vibrate at a unique frequency, and those that like that will follow, and those that don't won't. Ooh, cacao ceremonies online? Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I'm so touched every time I go to Blossom Violet's, Awesome Blossoms lives, where she plays beautiful, amazing piano. And she's always encouraging teachers to share what they do and when they are live. So feel free, Carly, to share your information here. Of course, not links and everything. Always happy to promote other teachers. Jackie Mancuso helped me get started. She promoted me, and I am very, very appreciative of that. I have never been to a cacao ceremony, but I did get on a live with a woman from UK who was teaching about the different kinds of chocolate, including cacao. And I found that really incredible because I happen to love chocolate. Blossom is wonderful, isn't she, Peter? So talented. Carly says she does cacao mostly and messages with my amazing medium husband, Jordan. Whoa, super cool. And also creative sessions as aim a creative arts as you are. Very cool. Mira loves Blossom too. Cool. Hi, Jenny. I'm glad to see you made it. Hi, Sadie. I just said hi to you, I think, didn't I? Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to her whenever I say Sadie's name. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Good to have you. Yay. Everybody's coming in. I don't feel like I should fly in the nebula. Come along sometime. Be lovely to have you in our cacao. I will look for you. Thank you for the invite. While we're waiting for a few more folks to get in, because I feel like, oh, look, 44 people. We started at 4:44 and we have 44 people. Maybe that's a sign. I was in a lovely workshop earlier today, hosted by one of the most beautiful, helpful insight timer teachers. Um, can't remember his last name. First name is Ralph. He's like a master at doing courses. So he did this free workshop. There's this amazing Facebook group that I recently joined for insight timer teachers. And they did a free workshop about how to make courses, which is something that I've been mulling over. I have one course idea, but if any of you would like to have a course on something that I have talked about in the past or whatever, let me know. Throw it out here as a suggestion or message me in the app. And yes, check it out, Carly. I'm really enjoying it. Lots of cool people are there. Violet's there, Violet 108. Claire Dunham, is it Dunham or Dunham from the UK? She's wonderful. She does a lot of courses too. It was a great workshop. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting into the courses bit. The one idea that I have is based on a download I got about the different levels of love, the different awareness levels of love. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Carly. Please too. Yeah, so if there's a course, something you'd like me to talk about, if you do the if you're on with the membership plus, let me know. Because I come up with intuitive ideas, but if there's something that somebody really wants to hear, I would be more than happy to do my part and be of service in that. Cool. All righty. Well, let's see what this session today has on store for us, my friends. Settle into your chair or wherever you're resting, seated, sitting, lying, laying down, talking, walking, whatever you're doing, just take a moment to close your eyes and slow down. Place your left hand on the center of your chest, right on your beautiful heart chakra, and your right hand over it, arms relaxed and comfortable, hands gentle and soft. And bring to mind a person, place, or thing that you deeply, purely, and absolutely love. There's no judgments, no stories, no analysis, no expectations, just a person, place, or thing that when you think of them, you feel love. Hold them in your heart. Hold that person, place, or thing in your heart with as clear a focus as you can muster. That is the only thing that's important right now. The only thing that matters is your love for this person, place, or thing. As you are focusing on that person, place, or thing and feeling love, see yourself as a container for this emotion, a container that is beautifully and perfectly designed and crafted to be a vessel to hold love. You came into this life to be that vessel, to experience what it means to feel love, so that you could grow in awareness, to remember how to be love. And as you focus on this person, place, or thing that you deeply, purely love, begin to recognize that you're more than just a vessel, you're more than a container, you're a conduit. You don't just hold love, you allow it to move through you like a force, like water running through a pipe or a hose or a tube, like electricity traveling through the lines, or the very blood that moves through your blood vessels and your arteries and your veins. You are a vessel and a conduit. Love is a feeling and a force. Really feel into and sense the energy flowing through you, perhaps from the heavens, from the divine down to the into the planet, or in the reverse, or through your arms, but it is passing through you. Every time you sat down to do a creative project, to be present with a dear one, the love flows through you. Every time you're quote unquote in the zone, or have a transcendent experience through meditation, cacao, or whatever the means, that's you being a force, feeling the force of love. The ultimate truth, though, is that we are love. And while you can feel love for a person, place, or thing, and you can flow love like a force through you into other people, into other experiences, the ultimate is to feel part of the field. So love is also a field because it is everything. It's you, it's me, it's that person, place, or thing you deeply love. It's the mic I'm speaking in and the device that you're listening to me on. It is the ultimate experience of unity, oneness, and wholeness. This very moment, people across the whole planet are in the middle of their days or at the beginning of their day. They're having an experience. It's not the one we're having right in this moment, but it's theirs. Maybe they're getting ready for work. Maybe they're driving. Maybe they're eating something. Maybe they're getting ready for bed. When we consider the millions and billions of people all having unique, singular, different experiences from us, experiences that we have absolutely no control over, that's when we know that there has to be something greater than ourselves. We certainly don't dictate what those people are experiencing. This is the unified field. This is the field of love. From this place, my friends, recognizing that love is a feeling, love is a force, and love is a field, open your mind and hearts to whatever question, topic, intention comes up and bubbles up inside of you. Whatever is the most seeking guidance for you today, allow it to bubble forth in whatever form. It may be a single word, it may be a sentence, a short phrase. If nothing's coming, give it time. Your intuition is not broken, or you might just be open to whatever guidance comes through in general. When you get your word or your question or your topic, make it your singular focus in your mind and in your heart. Hold it in your heart like a dear one that you're hugging. Make it your singular focus, and I'll begin to check the energy. Mm. Mm. Ah. Mm. Well, my friends, it's clear that you've come today seeking guidance from your heart. We love when people gather together in the energy of love, seeking guidance for an area of their life. And it's so important to understand that the actual seeking of the guidance is akin to going on an adventure or traveling for leisure. Sometimes it's more important, the question is more important than the answer. And just like when you go traveling or you go on an adventure or you go off on a stroll, gently walking, your intention necessarily isn't to get somewhere. Your intention is to experience the journey. Yes, you do get somewhere. You get lots of somewheres. But you also see and experience so much along the way. If you are traveling in Paris, you'll see the Eiffel Tower from a distance, but you'll pass a cafe. You'll note the number of people sitting out in the patio, the smells coming from different restaurants. Perhaps you wander across the river along one of the bridges, or maybe you're walking in your woods and you're noting different flowers. You're hearing the skittering and the flying of the different creatures and birds. You hear the call of the birds. The bird's not singing because it wants something. The bird is singing because it can. It loves to hear its song as much as we love to see the flowers and to hear its song. My friends, every little experience that you have today and any day of your life is the most important. But our minds get in the way. We downgrade our dreams or lessen our expectations. We lose our hopes. We get disappointed and discouraged. It's so important to find whatever works for you, to be okay with any of those experiences in this very moment, in the now. Because even though we don't like being disappointed, discouraged, scared, hopeless, lost, or stuck, angry, even though we don't like interactions that aren't smooth with others, lack of clarity and communication, even though we don't like how we see current scenarios and situations in our life, even though we don't like these, experientially, energetically, they're no different than seeing the Eiffel Tower from the distance, noting what people are drinking at the cafe, how the local bakery smells, the flower in the forest as you walk. They're no different. We can be okay with all those things that feel good, but can we be okay with those things that don't feel good? See, from the larger perspective, love doesn't judge any of it. Love knows that all of it, every single microcosmic experience as we travel through our lives, every single one contributes to the amazing, beautiful people that we are. Yes, even the sadness, even the discouragement. I think of just Greg's life and all the challenges that I've been through. Yes, I spent many, many years hurting, judging myself mostly. I spent many years seeking, many, many years feeling separate and other than not feeling belonging. Struggling with self-esteem, self-worth, my value in the world. But one constant remained throughout all that. I was seeking love. That's all any of us ever really wants is love. As we journey through life, we can see evidence of it if we train our mind to look for it. But more importantly, we must separate from the external so that we can experience the love And if you can't experience the big love, the field, the universal love at first, that's fine. It's okay to just start with the feelings. And if you can't even start with the feelings, set an intention to reach that someday. Emotions aren't easy for everybody. And we all walk a different path on this journey. But my message today, our message today, to all of you, to everyone, even those that are not listening or those that will listen on YouTube later. First, find a way to be okay with every micro experience in your life without judgment, without analysis, without panic or reaction, or creating bad stories over them. Be present with what is. I talk about loving allowance many, many times. Loving allowance for all things to be in their own time and place, starting with ourselves. It's not just acceptance, but it's love and presence and allowing. And when we begin to be okay with the more challenging and difficult moments, it increases our capacity to see love in the moment. And if you can't see love, at least not seeing hate, not throwing up the walls, not throwing up the resistances, not quartering off or cording off parts of ourselves in response. Just opening our heart and allowing all of it. Remember that the divine, however you define it, is always with you, always available to you, always ready to respond. You just need to ask. Remember that you are never, ever, ever alone. Your guides are always with you. Your community is with you. Your heart is with you. We want you to know that when you walk this path with intention and with care for yourself on the journey, beautiful and glorious things can unfold. Just like the sun parts the clouds after a storm, and maybe even has a rainbow in the sky. Please take this message to heart and know that you are safe, secure, and deeply loved. This may not directly have answered your question, but from the perspective that all roads lead to love and that love is the answer to every possible question, It's our hope, it's my hope that you got what you needed for today. My friend, slowly become aware of your body again. Wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders, shake your arms out if you need to. Stretch the neck, rub your chest right on that beautiful heart chakra, and slowly and gently come back to the moment, come back to the now. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Wow, that was intense and really cool. Oh my God. Thanks, Peter. I just want to sit with that for, hmm. It's weird because I knew I was talking, I heard myself, but I also it didn't entirely feel like me. And that was really cool. I felt so much love come in, just flooded me immediately. It was awesome. Hi, Kimmy, just being. Joanne, hello. That was beautiful. Love and acceptance for exactly what I was thinking of. Well, then you got your answer, my friend, right? Welcome to anyone who joined while we were in that. Oh, does anyone have questions about what they just heard or experienced? Carly says, that was amazing, in capitals, emphasis. A friend who was struggling was in my container, and then by end, I was in the container. My thought reminder was to not take it personally. Yes, Don Miguel Ruiz, 4 agreements, lovely. Don't take anything personally. And by the end, I was okay with her journey, knowing it has nothing to do with me. Carly, I love that. Linda, you're welcome. Thank you for sharing your presence and acknowledging my gift. Woo! Goosebumps. Wow. I was right. Something major was coming through there, huh? Ah, what an honor and a joy to be here with you guys. Please continue to share if you feel called to. Anyone have any questions? Do you need any clarification about what was shared, what came through? I don't mean questions as in reading questions, but clarifications. Thank you, Linda, so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Speaking of donations, if you don't want to deal with the Apple thing, I have an alternative. Just go to my About tab on the Insight Timer in my profile and look for my link there. There's an extra link in my link tree to send donations there. Linda, thank you so much. A smile from heaven. Carly, love the 4 agreements. Yeah, me too. I haven't read them in ages, but I follow Don Miguel Ruiz on Instagram and I love the 4 agreements. And although it wasn't a question, but a beautiful reminder that being shut out from someone else is not about me. Yes, Carly, I agree. A loving reminder. I love that. It's like, gosh, do we ever need these reminders that whenever somebody is behaving or acting or responding or reacting to us in any way, it's not about us. It's all about them. If we're feeling sensitive or if we're feeling too much energy or if we're beginning whatever, yes, we can have a reaction to what they're doing, but their experience of us is their experience, right? Our experience of them is separate. Super good reminder. Thank you, Carly. Jessica says, I learned that my next steps are to love my partner, capital letters, love my partner, rather than leave. An effort to save him and myself. Avoidant, get out of the way. Yes. Congrats, Jessica. I love that for you. Peter says, be loved, beloved, beloved. Wow, I love that. That was my message. And when you said deeply loved, I got a huge wave come up from Mother Earth, sweeping up and again, stop at a ring around the top of my throat. Oh, there's that ring again, Peter. Wow. So good, says Jessica. Carly says, even as teachers and light workers, we need reminders. Lol. I need reminders all the time. I do, because I forget. But I also believe that part of our journey here, part of our experience of being human, is to go through the process of remembering. And part of remembering is getting reminders. So it's perfect. It's divine. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome. Good to see you. So resonating, Peter Brooks says, with Carly and Jessica. Peter, yes. Please do. I would love that. I think we'd have so much fun. I do one-on-ones for anyone who's curious. You can write directly to me and ask about that in the app if you want, or connect through socials, whatever's comfortable for you. Carly says, so glad I didn't leave and do mum life. Yes, sitting out on a garden swing. Oh, a garden swing. Oh, that sounds lovely. With cacao, best morning. I think you need to put an Eva, EVAH in there. Best morning, Eva. Mira, hi. Amazing meditation, Greg. Thank you. Absolutely resonates. I'm glad, Mira. Best morning, Eva. I don't know why, but some people type it this way. It's kind of funny. Oh, wow. Love. To be loved. Not just to be loved, not just to love, but to lovingly allow everything. It's not easy. We don't have to do it perfectly. But my God, how freeing it is to be in the middle of a conflicting situation, to be in the middle of a situation that stirs up our emotions in a negative way, to be thinking and telling ourselves stories that makes us feel lousy, and to stop in that moment and be present with it, not push it away, not fight it, not judge it, not resist it, not pile on more onto it, but to just simply be present with it. In that moment, we have the opportunity to love it. In that moment, we have the opportunity to allow it to unfold, to allow it to be in its own time and place, right? I mean, you could use any example. I always use my stories, right? As some of you know, a lot of you know, in the beginning of February, my dear friend Marty, who I lived with for 12 years, she's 84 now. She got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer and was told she had 3 to 6 months to live. Of course, we don't know how long she really is going to live. For the next several weeks, I was in a panic because I've been comfortable here. It's been my home for 12 years, longest I've lived anywhere since I was a child. I've moved around a lot and lived in a lot of places in the world, happily most of the time. And so I was scared out of my mind that I'm going to have to move. And I was also scared about her dying. Sad and scared. I was mostly scared. The fear was mostly related to my needing to move at some point. And eventually, took a couple weeks, but eventually I realized I don't have control over when she dies. The only thing I have a control over is what I'm wanting for myself. And the beautiful thing about all this is that I have felt for several years that I've been resting on my laurels. that I have been waiting to take action instead of just taking action, that I've been uncertain, fearful. There were many years that I didn't feel that I had a path to follow. And last year, when I said yes to my gift, and when I said yes and signed up to be a teacher and Insight Timer, that all began to unfold. And so as I was considering the news around Marty, and the more I dropped in, I realized that the universe, the divine, spirit, God, source, whatever you want to call it, that life was offering me this opportunity to step up for myself. Yes, I want to continue to step up with and for you guys as well, because I do believe that I am called to be of service. That's why I'm here. But to step up for myself, to say yes to whatever I needed to do, however I needed to think, how I wanted to feel about the life that I wanted. And it sort of dropped me out of the fear in a really surprising way. And at the same time, a friend invited me to move with them to a beautiful place that I never even considered or really knew about. And it ends up that's going to be perfect for me, as far as I can tell right now. And I decided to do it. So the minute I dropped into the moment and was just really present with this reality, Marty's dying. Well, we're all dying. So that's the reality. But Marty's dying sooner, probably. And that I realized I can't fix it. I can't control when it happens. The only thing I can do is love her and be a loving friend. And then when I dropped all the gunk around the event of her dying, I saw that it was this opportunity to step up for myself. And since then, I have been forming dreams. I have been working on my business. I've been showing up with you guys every week, twice or three times a week, hopefully more soon. Been working on whatever I can, and it's slow and steady wins the race in my case. I'm not like super productive, prolific kind of business person. I go with the intuitive flow. But I guess the point that I'm making is here is this probably one of what most people would consider the worst thing ever, a person in your life dying. And not just that, but a person that I'm currently sort of dependent on. She's never charged rent, and that's what's helped me make it this far after all these years. And yet, none of that matters because I love her and I love myself. And I'm starting to love the life that I'm wanting to build. And so when we can have that loving allowance and be present with what is, when we can be present with what is and turn a loving mind to it, we start to see it differently. It opens up our perceptions of what's possible. And from there, we can grow and expand. And if we don't grow and expand, well, then we stay stuck. End of story. Let's see what you guys are saying. No, Carly feels light. I love it. Hi, Carlina. Nice to see you. Late or whatnot, that's fine. Kimmy says being, trusting, letting go, and being. Yes. Shelly, all you need is love. Love is all you need. There's another musical person for you, Rhonda. Love the micro moments. Exactly. Carly. Loving allowance. I don't know if I have 10 minutes times at least 3 episodes of talking about loving allowance. Maybe, I don't know. But love is a feeling, love is a force, and love is a feeling. Love is a feeling, love is a force, and love is a field. That's the one course that I'm thinking about now. But Peter, I will take loving allowance into consideration. Yes. Oh, and Carly agrees. H. Ivan is throwing the hearts. Thanks, buddy. Hi, Monica. Good to see you, my friend. The universe has you both covered. Exactly, H. The universe has us covered. Why? Because we're part of it. Because it loves us. Because we are love. That's why I don't get scared about death. I was scared about my change, not about Marty dying, really. He just says that is a beautiful place and heart space. And Jessica feels lighter. Lovely. Yes, the universe knows better than our stories. Absolutely agree, Carly. Anyone have any questions that you need clarifying? Not questions for readings, I should say, but do you need any clarification about what we've been discussing? It's okay if you do. Feel free to ask about it. For those that want to re-immerse themselves in this session after it's done, I will have it up on my YouTube. Well, I need to take a small break. Probably in the next 2 to 3 hours, maybe faster. We'll see how long. But I record all my lives and I put them up on YouTube. The minute I started tapping into the energy after the initial meditation, I just, like I said, I felt so much love rush in, and what it was I felt like someone else was loving all of you, that I was a conduit for that, and it was so heartfelt and so moving, so pure and so sincere. I mean, I don't know. I wish I could give you all of you a hug right now because I don't know how else to express it, but it was just the most pure, loving feeling ever. And it was for all of you. Rhonda says, song in my head now. Rhonda's our songstress. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Your heart light, Rhonda. Yeah, that's your intuition too, my friend. Your heart light and your intuition tied together intimately. Bonnie says, love your welcoming and open presence, Greg. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate that. Carly says, thank you again for sharing and holding the space. You're most welcome. Probably should go get family breakfast. Yes, do your mom stuff. Enjoy the mom stuff. Love the micro moment. Thank you, Rhonda, for your song riffs. I really do enjoy them. Virtual hug to everyone, Mira says. Yeah, it does feel pure, doesn't it, Peter? You felt it, I bet. Mm. Raise your hand if you felt that love come through at any point during. I mean, I was channeling basically. I don't know who I was speaking for. Yeah, raise your hand in chat if you felt that love come through. It was beautiful. Bonnie felt it. All right, Monica. By the way, Monica, I'm starting at 4 Eastern from now on. So it'll be a little earlier for you, my dear. Kimmy felt a comfy, warm blanket. Oh, I love the sound of that. Right up there. Comfy, warm blanket is like right up there with a cozy fire or a warm comfort food meal. I'm glad all you guys felt it. About 15, 17 years ago or so, I used to go visit a friend of mine. Well, when I was living in LA, I would go see a friend of mine. She held small group sessions. She's a channel for um, a wonderful being named Dr. James Peebles, who has taught me a lot of what I share with you guys. Not everything, but a lot. And one day I was in a group session with her listening to him, and he told me I was a channel. And of course, all I knew about channels was him coming through her and Abraham coming through Esther Hicks. And I thought, oh, I'm not really that. I don't do that. So I spent a lot of years really wondering what that meant. And a couple years ago, it sort of just struck me. Oh, wait, another piece of that. About, what is it now? Maybe about 8 or 9 years ago, I had a private session with him. and I was asking him about relationships because I haven't had a lot of love relationships in my life. I've had lots of different kinds of love relationships, but not that one sort of. I've had some close soulmates and whatnot. Anywho, I was asking him about that, and more asking on a singular love level, right? Me and another person kind of idea. And he told me that I am being called to learn about a bigger love. And so then I've spent many years mulling over and feeling into that. And so when I finally said yes to my gifts, which continue to just blow my mind, they continue to evolve since I became an insight timer teacher, which is fun to see that evolution. But I really feel like I'm a channel for love. And so if that continues to evolve, however it does, cool. I'm open to that because when I said yes to my gift of tapping into energy and doing what I do, I knew that within that yes was the continuation of my spiritual growth. Because quite honestly, for the last, well, prior to that, for 11 years, I hadn't, I was growing a lot internally, but I wasn't on a path, like I said earlier. And I felt like I had to say yes to my gift, both because the gift was calling me to use it and to be of service, but also because somehow saying yes to that, I knew that I would grow spiritually. So if you are feeling a calling, my friends, if you are on a crossroads in your life in any capacity, know that when you really get into deciding from your heart, not your mind, but deciding from your heart about the direction you want to go, and you say yes to that, then your growth is assured. Your growth is part of that yes, right? Your journey as a spiritual being and your expansion. It's so important to say yes to that, right? And there's no rush to say yes. I mean, it took me years, 10 years or more. All right, friends, we're about at an hour. Does anyone else have anything that they would like to share? Has anyone just got lost in watching this nebula swirl? Thanks, Bonnie. Appreciate. Good, Shelley. Yeah, you're an artist, aren't you, Shelley, if I recall? Or a creative? Yeah. I like movement in my virtual backgrounds, but I don't like anything that's rushing in a certain direction. It always feels weird to use those. Like I've seen some that are heading like this, or they're going like this, and they're just moving too fast. Like it doesn't feel peaceful and calm. It feels rushed and urgent. So, but this one was just lovely how it's just sort of the nebula is swirling with the little bits of light. What is the background music? It is very calming, Shelley. Oh, Kimmy's asking about the music. Yes, dear. Let me take a peek. So it's a track from typing the name in as best I can because my mic is in the way. Morgan James on Insight Timer. And it is called Theta Binaural Beats slash Deep Peace. And my mobile is too small. Let me back out of it. Theta binaural beats slash deep peace and clarity slash 432 hertz. So you probably can find it with just theta binaural beats. Slash, where's the slash? That's an upper slash. Where is it? Nope. Deep peace. Upper slash. Oh, wait. Deep peace. And clarity. It's really hard to type with my mic in front of my body. Morgan James. Can you hear that right there? Yes, that's a great idea, Kimmy. So what Kimmy's referencing is the beautiful group that we have on Insight Timer. If you're new to me and you want to join in the community there, it's called Circle of Love. You can get to it through the home tab on my profile. So you go to my teacher profile, you scroll all the way down to the home tab, and right at the bottom is my group. It's called Circle of Love, and it has two beautiful purple hearts on either side. Anybody is welcome to join. I do announcements there. We talk about different things. I encourage people to share, although everybody has a different pace and timing for sharing. Lately, I think we've been a smidge quiet because I think Mercury retrograde has been pulling our thoughts around. That's going to end next Thursday. Mercury retrograde is over next Thursday, the 25th. So we'll have some freedom of mind once that's done, my friends. Yes, and it is a great suggestion, Kimmy. So I will link time to get out your telescope. Ooh, or do you mean your horoscope? Or both? Yeah, I will link it in the Circle of Love. And as I said earlier, you can find all of my other links. I have a link tree where I put all my links in instead of a website, and that's in the About tab. Um, and that has everything. If you're a socials kind of person, I welcome you to any of my socials. And I have other stuff coming up as well. Next lives are tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on Insight Timer. I've got one scheduled for next Wednesday and next Friday, also at 4 p.m. I'm finally standardizing. It's going to be so much easier for me and everybody else. And then I'm thinking about, well, people have asked for a fourth, and I'm thinking about when to have that. I'm also going to be doing a retreat next month, a 3-day retreat, not full day. It'll just be like an hour or two, and that'll be on Zoom. So if you have any interest in that, you can write me and let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hearing and receiving that message. Thank you for honoring me by recognizing my gift and sharing this beautiful, loving space with me. I love being here with you guys. And for the new people, come back again another time. Sometimes I get a download like that and I just share a message. Other times we go on an amazing shamanic style energy journey, sacred energy journey. They're all really fun and it's all good. And it's all about you guys and your inner wisdom. So I look forward to seeing you again at another live. What do you guys have saying? Jessica's thinking the same thing. Okay, cool. I'll be away at a friend's wedding, so I won't be able to join you tomorrow. Okay, well, have a good wedding experience. Weddings are fun. Celebration of love. Thank you, Peter. I am so pleased to be of service to you. Yay, Shelly, green hearts. You're welcome, Yvonne. Sending you all love. All right, my friends, we're just going to take this love, hold it in your hearts. Find the love or the joy or the peace or the calm in every little micro moment. Do your best. You don't have to do it perfect. None of us are perfect. And remember that you are safe, secure, and deeply loved, and that together we are loved. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again at one of my lives in the future or at somebody else's live because I do attend them. Enjoy your walk, Linda. Take care. Have a great night or the rest of your day. I love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.